Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Forex Daily Analysis. So, just want to touch off as it is Friday and just go over the trade analysis and basically let's just kind of recap and see what has transpired over the week. So, I'm going to start with the dollar. In my video on Monday, I did call this move. I said that the dollar is looking to be more bullish this week because we had a potential double bottom and we had an expanding wedge, and the expanding wedge was currently at key support structure. And I said that if the dollar does move bullish, we are gonna get a nice swing trade on USD Swiss. So as you can see, the dollar currently now, it's sort of in the air. It has not yet touched the expanding pattern resistance, but what can happen in this scenario, we could look to form an inverse head and shoulder and then complete the pattern, or price can just sort of break down and look at this as a potential breakout of the channel, right? But since it's Friday, we won't look at this too much. The main thing is, has the objective been met for the week? And I can confirm it has been met, because if you look at USD Swiss, if you remember, I had an entry around the zone right here, and my original take profit was the 8300 zone. Although I noticed that, I believe it was yesterday or Wednesday, price came around the zone right here, and after that we ended up reversing such and such. So I just want to put my stop loss to my original entry where it was in C. So we ended up catching a 1:3. We ended up catching a 1:3, which is a good profit risk to reward ratio. So currently the market just kind of basically pushed off this position right here, and it is forming a sort of correction wedge. This wedge is specified to be bullish, although I won't really be interested in finding any further trade because it is Friday. When it comes to Friday, I believe that if you've been bullish the whole week, Friday is profit taking day, so you are more looking at people probably closing out positions and collecting their profit for whatever trades they have conducted during the week. So it won't really be good practice to enter trades on Fridays, especially if you've been profitable. Let's just touch sides with gold. Gold, as you can see, I called this on Monday. I said that gold is probably going to be more bearish, and the reason for that was we hit a previous resistance area. Although myself, I did not trade gold because it was a little bit too, when it got around here, it was more like a consolidating phase, but the end result was bearish, as I did call it. Because it's Friday, I won't really be interested in trading gold. But as you can see, on Monday I said that if gold does push outside of this structure right here, which is a bearish sending channel, and it forms some type of lower time frame correction, so probably next week we can look to enter short position so that we can catch the swing move. It might happen, it might not happen, but we'll have to see what happens at the start of next week. But as I said, gold was bearish this week. I hope some people managed to catch that trades. Let's touch on Euro USD. Euro USD, as I said, I wasn't really interested in trading this pair because it broke out of the channel, but it broke out more in a corrective phase and not a clean break. And if you look, I just ran a parallel channel right here, and I saw that it was respecting the zone. So Euro USD kind of playing. Not really interested in this pair at the moment up until it breaks a key support area, and then after that we'll look for shorts. A trade that I did manage to get yesterday evening was US 30. So US 30, I saw this as a potential inverse head and shoulder pattern right here, and I looked at this as a potential double shoulder and also forming a sort of trending slight uptrend, you can call it. So I entered this trade yesterday evening. I'm currently in profit right now because it's Friday. I've basically just moved my stop loss to entry, currently on a risk-free trade on this. And because it's Friday, it can go one of two ways. We can either dump or we can either break. So we'll see what Friday gives us, but I'm currently risk free, so even if it does dump, I'll be stopped out at break even and it's all good. But if it does continue in my intended direction, I'll be looking to hold this into next week, as I see this as a potential next key level that price previously respected. Okay, so that's all for the week. As I said, USD Swiss, if you caught this move with me, hope it was fruitful for you. Gold, if you caught some sales, hope it was fruitful for you. And we'll see what happens next week. Enjoy the weekend.